Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your most favorite manifestation coach under the sun. Reason why is because nobody spends as much time on their clients' true story, and nobody's a bigger fan than I am of my clients. I really would like you to succeed. I am unlike any other coach on the internet, and my coaching is unlike any other coaching on the internet. Why am I so different? Because I'm unapologetically honest in my coaching. A reason why, because I don't want you to stay with me till the end of time, and I really want you to make progress. Even if you stay with me till the end of time, honesty is very necessary for you to achieve results. Chances are a lot of my clients come from other coaches, even therapy, of course, and it doesn't seem like they're getting what they need there. Obviously, because they're with me in my coaching. I'd rather cut to the chase and tell you like it really is, rather than beat around the bush and spend more time than necessary on upgrading your life. Okay? I'm ruthlessly honest, and I really require that you understand people who excel in my coaching are the ones who don't resist me, don't resist my personality, and understand my strong delivery sometimes is designed to help you. Okay? It's not to disrespect you. It's not to even, critique you. It's to deliver results once again. So people who don't resist me and understand everything I do is to help you excel. And the other two really important situations is that you really have to commit to me 2 to 3 months minimum. This is the minimum. There have been people who have come into my coaching expecting this to be therapy or just to spend 1 month and achieve some kind of magical results. Absolutely not. I never promised that, okay? If that's all you can do, there's a different, that's a different story. But I really do recommend 2 to 3 months minimum just for me to cover the program that I cover with everybody. Now, everybody's different. Your story is different. So it might take you longer. It might take you 3 months. It might take you, 6 months. So it depends on the case. But please come prepared to don't resist me. Trust my methods, because obviously you're in coaching with me. Why rebuttal the coach if you're going to, be in coaching? I never understood that. And somebody who can follow the rules. Now, the rules are that I am not a psychiatrist. Like I said, I'm a coach. I'm allowed to tell you what I really think and be totally brutally honest. You don't get to rebuttal me. You don't get to bombard me. You really need to respect my time. I have a lot of clients. I have like 20, 25 clients at any given time in rotation. People are leaving, people are going. You really need to understand that I'm busy, but I'm always available for my clients, and we really need to respect each other's time. I will get back to you in a reasonable time. You just need to let me. So bombarding doesn't work with me. Getting impatient or anxious doesn't work with me. This is work. I'm working, and we really need to treat it as as work between you and I. I put in a lot of work for every client, like I said, and I'm not charging anywhere near that I should. Outside YouTube, I charge quadruple and quintuple for what I'm charging on YouTube for YouTube clients. And that is because outside YouTube, I have celebrity clients, famous clients, really wealthy clients. And I understand that in order to have clients of YouTube and help as many people as I can, I really need to charge accordingly. And so please don't come and tell me I charge too much or that, you can't afford it. If you're really serious about changing your life, you're going to put yourself together and start, taking it seriously. 2 to 3 months in coaching is a commitment. You're committing to changing your life. And if you don't believe me that I'm not charging as other coaches, please go do your research. There are people who charge $10,000 and even more, okay? And they don't spend as much time with you, nearly as much. So your commitment is necessary. All the information from me is below. If you have any questions before booking my coaching, please ask. I have 2 packages that are most popular, the Audio Unlimited Exchange and the Telephone Deluxe package. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. In one case, we exchange audios, we cover everything, your whole history, and then we go to manifestation. It doesn't go like we just jump into manifestation. And in the second, we are on the phone instead of audios, mostly all the time, 2 to 3 times per week. And again, we cover first your history, and then we discuss how to manifest the better version of yourself. Reason why I have to do it this way is because I want to understand your blueprint. Again, more people, some people have more situations to work through, more pain to work through, more drama panorama, and some less. It just depends. But we really need to address the garbage in the living room, as I call it, the beliefs, the drama panorama, and then move on to the manifestation. The reason is you just can't put, the cart before the horse. You really need to understand that in order to become a powerful manifester, you really need to put everything in place, clean up the living room, and then situate yourself in a way where you feel confident and comfortable creating situations that we will be discussing in my coaching. Again, if you have any questions before booking, you really need to pre-book me, and I will let you know when you can start. Usually there's a slight wait, but I will let you know, and then we will schedule our first session on the phone. That's how I always start. And then we'll begin either the Audio Unlimited package or the phone session unlimited. The subject of today is how to manifest the first contact from your SP. So this is in reference to when you've been in no contact. Now you're manifesting your first contact, maybe in many years. The text message, the email, the phone call, maybe they show up at your door. And how to really do that, okay? How to get that text message, how to get that phone call. It's a lot easier than you think. And a lot of clients come into my coaching and they're like, I'd love to have your confidence. I would love to think it's easy. I know you keep saying that on your channel. Well, it is all easy if you do the work on yourself. If you haven't done the work on you, everything is hard, okay? Because you don't know who you are. You haven't processed your feelings and corrected your beliefs. And therefore, yes, from that premise that you operate maybe right now, yes, it's not that easy to even imagine that you can get that text. But if you've done the work on your beliefs and in coaching with me, sometimes there are anger, resentment, and other emotions to process towards that person or towards yourself or to somebody else that's preventing you from literally start fresh from a blank canvas that now you're going to paint something amazing. So I'm going to assume that you've done this work just for the sake of this audio, or that you're somewhere in the middle of it, or that you're planning to do it and understand that it's important. And now you're ready to paint. Now you're ready to create. Okay, what you really have to understand is the reason that this person was in no contact with you is because you created the no contact, okay? Nothing gets created in your reality unless you command it. Whether consciously or unconsciously, you created the separation, again, through anger, resentment, discontent, insecurities, fears, whatever you're working with. But you created that contact, no contact. And so in order to create contact, you need to completely reverse that and say, no, they're contacting me all the time now. I don't know what happened. Parenthesis here, you commanded them. But they're contacting me all the time. They're texting me all the time. And they're absolutely bananas over me. if you are sending that thought towards them that now I'm ready to receive your text, now I'm ready to correspond with you, now I'm ready to forgive you, now I'm ready, I'm seeing you texting me, I know what your texts look like, I remember what that feeling was. I remember what it used to be like when you used to write me letters or emails. Then you are on track to receive that manifestation. Now, for the majority of people, it doesn't, so they are very impatient. It's not going to happen overnight. It could, but it might not, okay? Especially if you have some resistance towards that right now. It could happen overnight if you're completely convinced, 100% aligned, that in this moment that I'm thinking, my SP is thinking the same thing as I'm thinking. They have no choice but to, because again, just like you commanded them not to contact you, and I know this sounds weird, but you did, okay, with your feeling, with your vibration, you said, fuck off, I don't want to talk to you, all right? You did this, that, and the other, basta, I don't want to talk to you. Now, in the same manner, you're going to have a welcoming vibration, welcoming that text, welcoming that message and the call, and perhaps even them showing up to your door with roses or, I don't know, in the case of a girl, I don't know, come up with something. I don't know, maybe roses too. Whatever you want them to do. And so if you're operating from that welcoming vibration, you're relaxed, you expect it. You don't question it. You don't start rationalize it. Oh, it has been so long. What if they're never going to do it? You don't do any of that yet. You've done that. It hasn't served you. You're now embarking on a different storyline, okay? A different vibration, different parallel reality in which you're switching gears. And you're being in a vibration of being in love, of being cared for, of being chased after. Now they can't get enough of you. They're calling you nonstop. They're writing you letters. They want to take you out. They want to do things for you. They're like a completely switched person. And even you can use this for your manifestation. Like, for the life of me, I don't understand, where did the other jerk go? This person is magnificent. Now, of course, you created the magnificent person just like you created the jerk in the past. This obviously is not just for a lover or, you know, a romantic interest, or a husband or a wife. This is for anything. This is for, professional relationships or friends or, or family members and this and that. You change them and you are completely fused with that feeling that any minute now, they're going to send me that text. And you know, it's so funny. I've experienced it in my life, and certainly my clients have. When you're operating from that vibration, basically, you will get certain indications that they're about to do that. They're about to text you, they're about to call you. Okay, maybe you'll hear their name. Maybe you'll get a text from a friend of theirs and they just want to check up on you. It will be something that the indication will be there. It's going to be unquestionable to you, or the sign that you pick, different people, different signs. But it's going to be unquestionable that this is what I ordered and it's coming, okay? Now, of course, parenthesis here, it's really important that they don't just show up or text you and just say, hi, how are you? No, that's not what you're looking for. Chances are they fucked up about doing some shit and they owe you an apology, or they want to reconcile, or they want to get married back to you, or whatever. It has to be that they show up with a certain specific message, not just, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you, my ass? Where have you been all this time? You know what I mean? You have to make it believable that they're going to really have a story about it, not just, a generic text or visualization. It has to be that it makes sense in your reality, okay? Maybe I just had somebody tell me this, maybe they call and hang up on you just to test the waters. Okay, maybe they call from a blocked number because they're shy to come forward because they know that how much they fucked up. Okay, maybe they have a friend text you or call you to ask you like weird questions, like, are you still single or whatever, stuff like that. And you're wondering, why is this friend asking me this all of a sudden? Out of the blue, they're calling me. These are all indications that it's your SP. Your SP checking up on you, trying to figure out, okay, is it going to be, good when I show up? Is it going to be welcomed? These are all the signs are going to be there, okay? But the idea is that you need to be specific and you need to really be a good narrator of your story. You have to make yourself right. The kinds of feelings that right now you have about your SP, you need to validate them and not just shove them under the carpet. If you're still kind of a little bit upset with them, well, you need to have them apologize in your mind. And that's what the text will be. Okay, if somebody owes you money even, okay, I don't know where this just came from, and they have been kind of like avoiding you or owes you anything or a lunch or a dinner or something, then that's what, then that's what the conversation is about. I'm sorry, I've been, busy, or my life was upside down, or my head was up my ass. And you need to tell that story, okay? You need to make it believable for yourself. Now, again, for the daring ones, the ones that are kind of like done the work and or in coaching with me or just done the work somewhere else, you can be as bold as to say, they're going to show up and propose to me. That's how they're going to play it, because they know how much they fucked up. This is the only thing that they can do for me to accept them back. Okay, but again, if you don't believe it, then don't do that. If you can somehow concoct it in your mind that will be their move because they want to make me an offer I can't refuse, then tell the story that way. But essentially, you can be as bold as you want to be or as conservative as you want to be. As long as it's believable to you on some level, you will manifest as text or phone call or email. And finally, when you do manifest this text, phone call, or email, don't fall back into the desperate category of people who is going to jump on that text or phone call and repeat the same mistakes of being the chaser and not the chasee, okay? You have got to play the game differently than before. When you created the whole commotion of no contact, you have got to be a different version. You have got to be the badass bitch or the badass motherfucker now. And you have to respect yourself and maybe let them chase you for a little while. And don't respond to the first fucking text. Let them call you again. Let them text you again. You're busy. You've got shit to do. You have a fabulous life now. You were not just, waiting by the phone to receive this text. You were out having fun, you were constructing your business, you were doing beautiful things, and you've done the work on yourself. And so in order to really keep this momentum, you have got to now conduct yourself as the person that says, well, of course they're texting me. I was expecting that. Duh. I don't have to reply right now. I'm doing this, that, and the other. I'll reply when I have a chance. Okay? Now, you're not going to be an asshole to them, but I'm saying make them wait a little bit and don't make them the priority all over again. Make yourself the priority and think about, maybe if you even want to respond, think about what they're saying to you. If it's everything you wanted to create, or you want to create another text and another text and another phone call and another phone call. Okay, so treat it from the stance of, I am now a different person. I'm going to play this game completely differently than before, because now it's going to be on my terms. And I'm not going to fall prey to begging and pleading any fucking more. I'm going to start commanding that this person is going to tell me this, that, and the other next, and they're going to be taking me shopping and fucking licking jam of my toes and begging me on the floor, kissing the ground I walk on, helicoptering into my house, just to propose to me. I don't know, something. Sending me flowers endlessly. In other words, they're going to have to make it up to you. Okay. And finally, I'm going to close with this. Don't create the text or the phone call out of desperation. First of all, it doesn't work. And secondly, the results will be mediocre. You create that from the energy of like, duh, of course they're going to text me. They can't wait to talk to me. They can't wait to tell me where they've been and why they haven't reached out before. They can't wait to apologize to me. They can't wait to confess how much they loved me, that I was the only one. They can't wait to propose to me. They've decided I was the only one all along. And they're going to really like come clean and really be a different person this time. And so it's almost like you're being blasé about it. Like, yeah, of course they're going to text me. This is how they are now. They're a changed person from before. And this person conducts themselves differently, talks to me differently, and treats me differently. Therefore, I don't have to be, desperate about it. I'm just going to enjoy the unfolding of all of this and really kind of like, relish in the anticipation of how it really is going to create itself in my reality. All right, these are all my notes, everything I really wanted to say. Parenthesis here, I had no notes, but all my ideas for this video. I just had the title this time. Thank you very much for listening. If you've got any question about my coaching, please don't hesitate to email me. Until next time, ciao, ciao.